Welcome guys, we have another game here. This one is special because it's a special map. It's called Coastal Cliff. We'll talk about it, but first let's introduce the players. In the color orange, playing as the Holy Roman Empire, it is Core against his opponent playing as the Byzantines. It's Krakri here. Welcome everybody to another Age of Empires 4 casted game. Look at this. It's just mountains with fish that you cannot fish, so it's like no water map here, guys. No water maps. But I really love the cliffs here. So it gives you a very small arena to play with, and we'll see how this plays out. I'm really curious to see how Koros plays the HRE, because he's a really good HRE player. Krakri, obviously a very good player as well, using the Byzantines, a very strong civilization this season. Hopefully we'll see some changes in the past. We'll see the first Dark Age Spearman going there directly into Krakri's base. Looks like he will go there to try to deny the goal for the moment. Let's take a look if Krakri knows about this. Looks like he already saw the barracks. So let's see how he reacts. Putting more villagers on gold? Or maybe he will just have enough by the time they arrive. I'm not really sure about that. I mean, these guys, they are fast. That's the thing about them. These guys are fast. And I don't know if Core knows about the gold. Looks like he doesn't know about the gold. He's just trying his luck to see, hey, hopefully the gold is not at the back. And, well, you hit the jackpot here. And Spearman already there. And the thing is, these guys have the buff from the cistern, the Akitori, this thing here. Akitori defense is like +1 damage in Dark Age, increased armor +2. Basically, it's like a Spearman but better. So I don't think he needs to activate it yet. He already have enough gold to ASAP. Spearman is just gonna be denying the gold for now. No more gold for Krakri. He's just gonna ignore it for now. Very good investment coming from Core. Only a single Spearman already managed to do quite a bit. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it's also very minimal investment from Core. So I'm not really sure if this was worth it or not, but we will see. We will see. The other day I was playing a match against the Byzantines, and I did tower rush the Byzantines. I managed to delay his economy a lot, and somehow they just have an army, and they just age up. I just age up. I thought I was ahead, like, oh man, there's no way, like, you just create army, you have to deal with my tower, I'm going to castle age, I'm going faster than you, and then suddenly they go, like, right after I age up. It's like, what? How can you do that? How can you do that? Meanwhile, Akan Chapel directly in the 2 wood lines here. Scout gonna be annoying. There's a sign of rebellion here for the scout. It's like, you torch my mining camp, I torch your Akan Chapel. Villagers. This is like the weakest villager. Oh, it looks like he activate Akitori defense. Yeah, he has +2 melee armor and more attack. Look at that. Oh my god, it's amazing. That's really amazing. So let's take a look. Where does Krakri take it from here? Because obviously gold, it's getting a little bit annoying, but not really a big deal. Like, especially with those super strong villagers, and you know, this is Spearman, right? Like, there's not much Spearman can do. Meanwhile, Akan Chapel about to go up with almost 3/4 of the HP of the Akan Chapel. Spearman gonna go do the Spearman things. Meanwhile, Krakri thinking about a second level cistern. Beautiful stuff. Just buffing all those villagers around this. I already have plenty of villagers on gold. Maybe he's just catching up. I don't think he's gonna go Castle Age, but maybe he's just catching up with the lack of gold at the beginning, like getting wheelbarrow and all that stuff. Talking about upgrades, Core already getting the double broadaxe here. It's gonna be getting... That's gonna be his first upgrade for him. Scout is gonna be annoying for the rest of the game, most likely. A little wall coming here just in case. Meanwhile, archers, double archer range coming up for Core. Looks like he's gonna be pumping some archers. Already have the barracks from the Dark Age, so he's gonna be having a infantry only composition. Usually what you see from the Holy Roman Empire, just because they are so fast. You can get a nice tempo, arrive at the right place at the right time with those guys. Look at this. This guy's just wearing like 100 kilograms of armor. Still managed to run fast, man. never stopped amazing me. Meanwhile, mercenary contract here is gonna be the Keshik contract. Interesting choice. Not gonna be like the longbows or the javelin throwers. Makes kind of sense when your opponent has access to man-at-arms. The Keshiks do a very good job against them. And Core just minimal investment, just showing how much you can get with a single unit. How much damage. I mean, technically he haven't taken down any villager, but he has done quite a significant amount of idle time for Krakeny. Meanwhile, Keshiks, looks like it was a good choice. Scout against the scout, classic stuff. Man-at-arms goes down, and looks like he's gonna make the switch for Spearman. Archer, just in the base, not gonna be out with those Keshiks on the field. For sure, you don't want to go out with those guys wandering around. You're just gonna lose your archers. And it looks like Rocket is macroing for going castle. And at this point, I think he's gonna get to castle first, which is a problem for the Holy Roman Empire, because then your options for Regnis Cathedral is just limited. I mean, you can just go for a burger, you know, but let's see how Core will react as soon as Krakeny hits the Asia button. He hadn't created any unit, it's just only Keshiks. That's the only unit he needs. 3 units basically, so you can just harass and go castle. Almost 8-minute mark. It's about to hit that bottom. No, not a bad timing. Not a bad timing for sure. Core thinking about going castle as well. Looks like he's having 5 villagers on gold. So it's gonna slow but steady going for Castle Age. Already knows his opponent is building the Golden Horn Tower. So he's like, man, we need to hurry up. Like, that's a lot of villagers on wood. So I'm wondering if he really wants to go castle or just put some pressure into his opponent's base. It's gonna be tricky because with the Golden Horn Tower, Krakeny has the option to just pump units even with not such a good economy. It's kind of like the Ottomans when they get the military schools. Oh my god, the Core denies the Asia for Krakeny. He needs to build it next to the town center. Rushing it with 18 villagers. Scout goes down. I'm sure that felt good. I'm sure that felt good. And that's the problem when you go naked fast castle. You don't have the units to defend now, and just a couple of spearmen next to your landmark, like just look at this, only 3 spearmen, 4 archers. That's enough to force you to cancel. And Krakeny reaches the castle age. Core still pumping those archers. Not really interested on going to the castle age. Like, the roles are in inverse here. Like, Krakeny already there for castle age. I'm gonna get those relics. The good thing is, with the Grand Winery, he can get those relics right away. He doesn't need to build a monastery to do that. That's a lot of Keshiks, but you don't want to lose them against those spearmen. Core managed to take down another villager. That's the 3rd one on this game. Keshik numbers looking really good. You know, these are Keshiks. They're basically donkeys. Disguised as horse. +1 range armor coming for Core. Looks like he's gonna stay in the field age for long. longer time, which I find really amazing. Like, it's really like a... The roles are inverse here. Like, Crackety is staying in the Castle Age, and Core staying in the Feudal Age. Like, it's kind of one of those things where you don't see every day. Usually it's the Holy Roman that have a better timing for going Castle and takes advantage of it. But now, Core is just pumping units just in the Feudal Age, and he doesn't care about going Castle. Crackety, only with Keshiks, he doesn't have the army to defend this. Like, these are quite a lot of units, actually. 17 archers, 11 spearmen. Brave spearmen coming here, gonna go down in instant. Houses going down. Like, he has the lighthouse upgrade. Look at that, like, he sees everything with that upgrade. Gotta be careful with those spearmen, you don't want to lose them. It's back to 7 spearmen. Keshik numbers still looking pretty good. Man-at-Arms coming up from Crackety, tanking some damage, and looks like Crackety will clean this up. And Core, not really interested in going to the Castle Age. He's still pumping more units. He's gonna lose this archer mass if... The thing that is saving him is that these guys are fast. These guys are really fast. I gotta be careful with those spearmen. Managed to attack the Keshik. Keshik goes down. Man-at-Arms doing God's work here. No upgrades for Crackety. That's the problem here. Take a look at income per minute. How is Crackety doing? There's plenty of wood. He needs a lot of production. He needs a lot of farms. And looks like he went to Castle Age fast, but he doesn't have the map control to actually grab those relics. He could actually think about getting one of those. Like, if your opponent is here, maybe you can try your luck and send it like for here. But I don't know. I'm not really sure about that. More spearmen coming here. Archers. Spearman, archer. It's gonna be... Man, the Holy Roman is really played differently now. And for ages, people have been kind of complaining that the Holy Roman is so unidimensional, in the sense that they always go Castle Age. They cannot fight in the Feudal Age. Times has changed. I feel like times have changed now, and now they just go. They just go. A single upgrade made the whole difference. Mangonel in placement? Never mind, it's just the arrow slits. Mangonel placements are really scary, man. It's one of those... it's one of those things that I think like 100% sure it's gonna get nerfed the next patch. I'm gonna be really surprised if it doesn't, like, because Mangonel placements have like huge range, huge damage, AoE damage, like, and they are available in the Castle Age, so they're very scary. Meanwhile, Spearman just torching more houses. It's actually a problem for Crackety because he keeps building houses over and over. He's getting housed. Meanwhile, Core, actually, Castle Age is not for me. I'm just gonna build more battering rams. Look at that. Now Grand Winery. Gonna get some pressure here. Crackety with a little bit of a problem here. And that's the problem with going with Keshiks, is that even if your opponent is in the Feudal Age, you have the counter for it. Where if you go for, let's just say, javelin throwers, you can get some Gulams later, right? And... or if you go for Lombos, like Lombos will do really good here. Or Landknecht, even better if they manage to connect with those units. But their Keshiks are not just running right into the Spearmans, and the Keshik numbers just really going down back to 2. It's like Gulams are getting created now. This thing is really random. Oh, never mind. After the Keshiks, Sorry, my bad. After the Keshiks, you have the Gulam contract. So I was confusing the javelin thrower with the Gulam. I don't know why. Not even close geographically, man. But yeah, Gulams will do very good here. Varangian Guards, Gulams, that's all you need when you see an army like this. Now, keep in mind, Core has all the upgrades when it comes to the blacksmith. So these units are gonna be a little bit better. Meanwhile, Crackety doesn't have any upgrade here, so he's really struggling against those Feudal Age units. Like, these man-at-arms are just not gonna be as tanky. They are doing 2 damage each, where they should be doing 1. So they're actually doing quite a lot of damage, these archers. Of course, sending more man-at-arms, gonna get wrecked here. More battering rams, focusing on the houses, man. That's all it matters, just the houses. Without the houses, no more production, man. No more production. And Core is just like, do I go Castle Age or not? It's like, never mind, man. Like, he has the goal to do that. Let's take a look at Core's base. Plenty of farms around it. Now, you gotta be careful not to overextend here. Like, if you go to the town center with this army, you're gonna lose it very, very fast. Meanwhile, Rams taking down more houses. Crackety forced to build more houses here. 5 houses just right away. Just build more houses in the back of the base. That's it. Crackety getting house once again. Meanwhile, Gulams, man-at-arms, Varangian Guards just trying to do their best here, but I already have +1 range armor. That will work really well for them. Now these guys do only 1 damage each hit instead of 2. That's a huge deal, actually. That's a huge deal. But Crackety already lost 20 villagers, so his economy is not really the best. It's not really in the best shape. Only food source he has at the moment, the berries. The berries, I mean the farms. Rams, you gonna focus on the house? Not really. Gonna focus on the blacksmith. And Core just are not really interested in going into the castle age. It's like, I'm just gonna keep pumping units here. Archer's just running. Let's take a look at Crackety's vision. He's stacking his base. Let's take a look at Course. Just sending units non-stop. Oh my god. That's I didn't expect to see this in this game. By the way, if you know which event this event comes from, because it's a custom game, let me know so I can shout out to the organizer in the comments. It was Hermes Prime that recommended me to cast this game. So I'm not sure if this was organized by him or by something else, but if you know, let me know in the comments, because it's I really want to give credits to them. And there you go, the mass ram push. First relic getting home, finally. Not really gonna put it on the Grand Winery. Does he has a monastery? Not yet. Gonna build a market just to trade some resources. You know what could help Crackety here? A good Wololo. But the angle is just hard to get. The angle is hard to get. Maybe he's thinking about it. Maybe he's thinking about the Wololo. Not gonna happen, the Wololo. And the Rams come here, and with that, I don't think Crackety is getting back from this one. With the relic inside his base, that was his only hope for getting back into the game. I mean, it was a miracle, right? But anyway, Rams doing Ram stuff. Villagers running away. Still have the deer here, but the problem is the production. He doesn't have enough units, and every unit that comes out gets instantly dead by the mass of units that Core has. He actually changed for man-at-arms a long time ago. And he has a very big number of man-at-arms. Or just sending more man-at-arms here, and Crackety taps out. What a game, guys, what a game. Very good. Well played by these two players. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. If you know who organized this, let me know in the comments. I see you in the next one.